What's up, guys? Monty from New Jersey coming to you from my home office. I'm so glad you stopped by today. Most likely you found me. I don't know whether you found me on Twitter, Facebook. You probably found me on YouTube, Google, whatever the case is. I'm here as a network marketer and you're searching for MLM leads, right? You're searching for the lifeline, the blood, whatever you call it, of your business. You need fresh prospects to talk to every day or you're going to fail. You know this, your upline knows this, you know, the team you're developing needs to know this. So let's examine why you're here today. You're obviously looking for ways to generate MLM leads, right? Well, let's look it over for a minute. What do you do day in and day out? You talk to people. That's the only way you're going to succeed. Whether it be your friends, all right, whether it be your family, whether it be, you know, a guy or a gal, whether you prospect and, you know, you have the guts to come up to a stranger and introduce your opportunity to. Let me ask you a question. While these leads sometimes come into your business and sometimes are interested in what you have to say, most often people question it, right? I mean, they question, you know, what are you throwing at me? You know, why are you in my face constantly? You know, you're constantly calling your friends, you know, that have rejected you 5 times, you know, in the last year about your opportunity. And it's almost like you're begging them, right? It's almost like people look at you like, come on, dude. Or, you know, come on. What are you talking about? You know, you've asked me this 5 times now. I'm tired of hearing about it. Does that sound true? I mean, when you build your list in network marketing, you constantly have to go back to it, right? Well, here's another option. You know, why don't you buy your leads? All right? You can go out and buy leads from some lead, you know, providing company, for a lack of better word. You can go out and spend thousands of dollars and try to get these people into your business or to expose them to an awesome opportunity, which is probably what you're in, or you're looking to get into the industry, whatever the case may be. All right, let's look at it from a different perspective. How about finding people that actually want your business or want your product? You know, I'm emphasizing this because people want this industry. You want it. You want to succeed in this industry. So why not target people who also want it? All right, it sounds, you know, awfully easy. And, you know, once you figure it out, it is easy. Obviously, there's no easy button. You know, you're building a business here, so you're going to need to know where to find people who want this. Well, let me ask you a question. The internet. What's a larger audience than the internet? There's not. All right? Now, let's take, for example, Facebook. There's almost 1 billion users on Facebook. How insane is that? And they say upwards of 4 out of 5 Americans alone are on Facebook. So what a better place to find prospects, to find and target people that actually want your opportunity, that want network marketing, that want the business that you're in. Look at Twitter. You have a Twitter account. You can take your Twitter account, and I'm not a spammer. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in throwing anything in anyone's face. You're going to have to learn the industry first in order to help people, you know, and provide solutions for people. People want solutions, whether it's time freedom, whether it's more money, they want more time with their kids. That's what this industry gives. It provides it. But you can't just go out throwing your business out, you know, throwing Hail Marys in an attempt to you know, to gain a huge business. You're not going to get it. All right? You got to do little dink and dunks, you know, like little tosses here and there of value. Provide value. Provide a training. How are you going to get all this done? All right, well, there's a system. I'd like you to click on the link below. I'd like you to come inside and see this system where you're going to learn how to market your business online using social media. This is the 21st century, guys. We need to get it together here. We need to understand, you know, the antiquated prehistoric days where you're going to, you know, throwing flyers out or posting things outside or, you know, creating big billboards. Come join me. You know, it may work. And if you're successful that way, you're way ahead of everybody else in terms of that. I'm not saying you need to stop doing this, but you need to understand one thing. that you need to crawl before you walk, walk before you run. And the only way you're going to do this, in my opinion, and generate MLM leads is find a system that's going to teach you how to do this. I found it. Thousands of other people have found it. All right, it's 2013 right now. I'm not sure what year. This could be 2 years from now you're watching this. All right, I hope so, but think about that. Think about that. I could have this potentially in front of thousands of people on the internet. And I learned it using a system. So what I need you to do is click on the link below, MLMOnlineMarketingSolutions.com. I want you to come inside and see the system that I use that turned my business around 180 degrees. And I became the hunted rather than the hunter. All right, with that said, I hope you have an awesome day, and I can't wait to hear from you. And I will personally contact you via email or phone call, depending on what you put in the box. All right, have an awesome day, and I'm out. Monty from New Jersey. Have a good one.